For fun fact, guys, do you know that Amazonas is a huge jungle in Latin America, in South America, and it is so huge that except for Ecuador and Chile, every country has a border with Amazonas. Now, the thing about Amazonas is that still today there are around 75 tribes in Amazonas which are not in touch with the rest of the humanity. Wow, that makes it equally interesting and scary. I hope you do look for one of these tribes when you go near Amazonas, and I hope you like the fun fact. Stay tuned. Hi, beautiful folks. How are you? Welcome to the class. Today, we're going to learn big numbers and number format in Spanish. Now, big numbers, the first category is multiples of 1,000, and this can be very useful in your day-to-day life to express dates, right? So let us take a look at a couple of examples. The first one is 1928. This can be a date, right? And year. So how do you say that? Mil is 1,000, 1,000 in this case. 900 means 900. 28 means 28. So 1928 is what it literally means. Alright, let's take another example. 2011. This can also be an year, a date. So let us see how it can be said in Spanish. Dos means two, mil is 1,000, and once, 2011, 2011, right? So that was about multiples of 1,000, folks. Now let us take a look at big numbers, which are like really big, multiples of zeros. So let's take a look. The first one is 1 after 6 zeros after 1 is 1 million in English, and you call it as un millón or millón. Millón in countries like Argentina, Uruguay. Next one, when you have 1 followed by 9 zeros, it is 1 billion in English, and in Spanish it is un mil millones, 1,000 millions. When you have 10 zeros, it is 10 billion. In Spanish it is 10 mil millones. When you have one more, it becomes 100 billion or 100 mil millones in Spanish. Now the next one is very interesting and quite catchy. The number which has 1 followed by 12 zeros is 1 trillion in Spanish. In English, right? 1 trillion. But here's the catch. It can be very deceptive and confusing, so it is very important that you pay attention to this one, that it is 1 billón. So 1 trillion in English is un billón. And when you have 18 zeros, it is 1 quintillion in English, but it is un trillón in Spanish. So here's the catch. The names are very, very similar, but they represent different numbers. So please focus there. So number format, it's going to be very interesting, folks. In English, wherever you see comma, which is actually full number, comma is just used to separate numbers so that we can read them properly. And whenever you have a dot, that means the number ends and then you have the decimal part, right? But here's the beautiful thing. In Spanish, the role played by a comma and a dot is exactly opposite. So when you read something like this, 13.765, it is not 13.765 in Spanish, but it is actually 13,765, right? On the other hand, whenever you read a comma, it's not that this number is part of it, like in teachers. No, this is actually decimal. So this one is, the number and then decimal 65 and not part of it. Well, folks, that was about the class today. I hope you learned and enjoyed big numbers and number format, which is going to be very useful because you often need to refer to things using numbers. So that was about it. If you wish to continue learning from me, please subscribe to my channel. And till next session, take care. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao. Bueno, estudiantes, espero que han estudiado algo muy importante, los números, porque usamos mucho en la vida normalmente, ¿no? Bueno, así espero que vamos a estudiar juntos más y hablamos el idioma un día perfectamente. Muchas gracias por todo. Hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.